Strolling down the memory lane, this is News Digest TV. Today we are talking to Zigzag Band, as fate might have it, from the old past. Zigzag Band music is being appreciated across the globe. On our program today we have Mr. Sami. He's going to introduce himself. He's from Tunisia and he's going to tell us about his relationship with the Zigzag Band music, Chikio music, Chikio to the world. Mr. Sami, how are you?
Pleased to meet you.
I'm also pleased to meet you. Can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name is Sami Ben Redje. I'm from Tunisia and I've been releasing Zimbabwean music since 20 years about. I released the Green Arrows Band and the Hallelujah Chicken Run Band with Thomas Perfom on drum. And now I'm taking care of Zigzag Band, the originals, you know, like from the 70s, from the 80s and 90s.
Maybe a bit of a digression. You've been releasing Zimbabwean music.
Yes.
What's the interest when it comes to Zimbabwean music? What's your interest?
Well, I was working in Senegal, and I bumped into a cassette of a musician from Zimbabwe, and I just fell in love with music. I was a DJ. So I started playing Zimbabwean music in my parties, you know. And then when I had the holidays, I decided to come here and to look for music from the 70s and 80s, especially Oliver Tukutsi, Thomas Mamfumo, like the Madaras, basically. And then while I was here, I started discovering more artists, and it became like a very strong thing for me, you know. It became like a passion. And every time I had time, I would come to Zimbabwe and just go through warehouses and look for old vinyl records, you know. And the idea was like to do a whole series of Zimbabwean music, you know, like Teenage Chikopo, Great Sounds, Green Arrows, Hallelujah, Acid Band, you name them. And then in 2005 the situation became a bit difficult here. So I went to do other things, and last year I came back, and the first project I'm gonna start the Zimbabwean revival, let's say, for me, it's with the Zigzag Band.
You've mentioned that you were playing Zimbabwean music in parties outside the country. How have they been appreciating Zimbabwean sounds outside the country?
Well, it's good music, you know, so you have to have a good ear, you have to know what the people want. And then, you know, I mean, Zigzag Band is not too difficult because it's a bit reggae-ish, so people understand that sound, you know, it's not... if you play like Sungura, is already a bit more difficult because it's a bit further away from what they know. But you slowly bring them there, you see? So you organize African parties, and every time you throw like a Sungura, something like this, and with time, you see if it works, if it doesn't.
Now let us come to Zigzag. You indicated that you're going to work with Zigzag.
Yes.
Why have you chosen Zigzag specifically?
Well, because, you know, they did the mixture of traditional music with reggae. So this is unique to Zimbabwean. You know, if Zigzag Band was doing reggae music like the Jamaicans, I would not be interested, because you know, they cannot do it better than the Jamaicans. So if you want to do reggae and it sounds like Jamaican, you go to Jamaica. But because here they mix it up with traditional music, it makes it unique to this country. And so it's unique to Zigzag Band cannot be from Zambia, cannot be from Malawi. They can only be from here because it's traditional rooted in Zimbabwean music. And that's why it's particular, and that's why it's interesting.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I understand we are going to take them for a European tour. Can you tell us about
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Can you tell us about that?
Well, basically, as you mentioned, we managed to get instruments from a professor, Fred Zindi, who used to be a musician, a writer, a professor. And we met him last year, and he's been helping us, you know, to connect with musicians in Mbare and stuff like this. And basically, when he found out that we wanted to, basically the idea is to make sure that they're tight, so that they rehearse and they are tight. And since they don't have their own instruments, Fred Zindi found out and he said, I've got a set of instruments, I will loan it to you. So he's loaning us for them to basically have an instrument to practice, so that when we're going to apply, there is a trade fair, music trade fair called WOMEX, World Music Expo, which is basically an exposition for music where you go and you present your product. So we're gonna like try to get Zigzag Band to this music expo and take them there for concert organizer, festival organizers to see if they want to book them or not.
Okay, where's this?
It's in England. This year is in Spain, next year is in England. It changes every year.
Okay, so next year they'll be in England, inshallah.
Inshallah. And the thing is, I'm not going to be on stage. They're going to be on stage. So you don't want them to blame themselves. So they have to be on stage. They have to be very tight, and they have one chance. You know, it's like a final of Champions League. You don't have a chance tomorrow to play good. You have to play good on that day. So they have to be really, really tight, and they have to do the concert of their life. If they do that, you will see. If they don't do it, then I have tried my best. And they didn't.
That was Mr. Sami strolling down the memory lane, taking us through his love for Zimbabwean music. As we're about to wrap up, Mr. Sami, anything which you'd like to tell our viewers?
Yes, I would like to tell them, in terms of music, you really need to look at the past, because how it's going, that's not really good. The music is not going to the right direction. It's going to the wrong direction, and you're basically looking into the wrong direction of the world, because everybody's looking at the northern hemisphere, like the American R&B, the English stuff, while really the power of the music which you have here is really very, very, very strong. And you should influence yourself by the traditional music to do whatever you want. Even if you want to do hip hop, there is a Senegalese band that was huge, but they were doing like hip hop based on traditional music, and they were very successful. And you can do hip hop on any stuff. You can do Zimbabwe, you can do reggae on your traditional music, you can do rock on your traditional music. So you really, the youth has to dig into their traditional music, into their own roots, to do whatever they want. But to copy Americans is not going to go very far, because it's not going to go far, because it's not yours, you see.
So say thank you very much for your time. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, man. My name is Isaac Piri, percussionist and vocals of Zigzag Band.
Okay, Mr. Piri, can you tell us what is happening here today?
What's happening today is like, let me start from the first. When we went to BC Radio 2 to give them our single, Satan Shinemaza. That's where we met these two white guys. The other one is called Sami, the other one is called Kyle. So these guys, they were searching for our old music. So when they had us giving the librarian our music, they jumped and they said, "You guys, we've been looking for you for a long time, so we couldn't find you, but today we are so lucky. We find you. We want to work with you guys." Okay. And we said, "Oh, that's okay." So why were you not all along? Where were you? And we said, "We're there." Guys, I want to look for your number. And we said, "No, our number should have given you these people at the library." And they said they didn't give us. So we asked him, "No, check it our last album. This is our number," and they laughed. They said, "Wow." Anyway, we can't talk too much about that. So we are great with me too. So we want to arrange, we want to record your old tracks. That's why. So we're waiting for you guys to give us the go ahead. And we said, it's okay. And they said, "No, we must meet and talk. We want to arrange something for you. Otherwise, you guys should have gone to Europe long ago, but we couldn't find you." So we said, "Oh, what a pleasure." So that's when the journey started. So these guys, they gave us a kit so that we can start rehearsing to make our music tight. So preparing for the journey. When we tour, we are not going for a touring in fact. It's like we are going to a show. They call it Womex, where more promoters come and watch. If they enjoy our music, they are going to pick us. So from there, we start our tour if we get the green light.
Right, you have just referred to them as these white guys. Where are they from? Are they music promoters? What exactly do they do?
No, they are not promoters. They search, they go, they are the other one works for Womex. he looks for nice bands, and they go to the promoters and say, you can hear these guys, this music. If they enjoy our music, they will pick us from there. The first one is called, that one with us, is called Sami. He's called Sami. He's from Tunisia. The other one is Kaya from Turkey.
Okay. Yeah. So you have said they gave you some kit. What exactly were you given?
We've given almost at least what we need. A guitar, lead guitar, bass guitar, keyboard, the background PA, the drums, everything, microphones, at least everything which is needed for a band to kick.
So you were failing to rehearse, you were failing to perform due to lack of this equipment?
Of late we were failing, but the time we got Bantu, otherwise we think Bantu, because he's the one who started everything, gave us the flow to rehearse at his studio, and we produced an album during COVID time. But anyway, we just managed to record 6 songs. The police, they came and they stopped us. They said, no, it's not time for mixing during that time. So we had to leave it. So we just said, no, the album can just come out with 6 songs. But at the moment, they are coming out single by single. So far, we've released 3 singles. The first one, Benyambira. The second one, Jongere Shirungu. The third one, Chinemazano Satan.
I'm seeing Chinemazano is doing well.
Yeah.
Why do you think so?
People, they just enjoyed the lyrics on the song. Because more, so it's like a gospel song. Chinemazano Satan. Yeah.
Okay, to our fans who are watching, to your fans who are watching, and our viewers, what are they to expect from Zigzag Band going forward? Because they've been quiet for a very long time. You have now received this support. What are they to expect?
No, with our fans, what I can say is, no, we appreciate their support, mostly. But it's like the band for the midterm, it was done because, you know, with the economy of the country, like Zigzag, we did not have our own kit, and we did not have the ground where to rehearse and practice. But as soon as Altman came, I expect we are going to give you more and more sound.
Okay, then they will coming to this European tour. What does it mean for the band generally? This you have said it's a competition or a tour. What does it mean for the band? No, it's
not like a competition. It's for so many bands to showcase their talent. So that band which plays the best, they pick the promoters. They pick the band, and they are the ones who give us venues. The promoters.
Okay. So you've been chosen from Zimbabwe to take part. What does it mean?
We've been chosen by these 2 guys.
Yes.
When they came here, they said they are from Nigeria, Senegal, and we are here in Southern Africa. We've come for Zigzag. We've been looking for you for a long time. So to us, it means a lot. Because, you know, in life, nothing comes easy. It's been a long way. We've struggled a long way. But finally, the door is opening now. So it's a much pleasure.
Thank you very much. Say anything which you'd like to add.
Yeah, more, I can add more. I can say, blessed are those people who love Zigzag music, for they shall always enjoy listening to Chigio music.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
As we're continuing to explore Zigzag Band music, we have now been joined by Mr. Bantuman of
Bantu Entertainment Zimbabwe.
Bantu Entertainment Zimbabwe, who has been assisting Zigzag Band in terms of recording their music, in terms of instrumentation. Welcome you, Mr. Jumo.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. Can you tell us this relationship you have with Zigzag?
My relationship starts from way back when I was still a kid. I used to sneak out of the house without the parents knowing, and I would rush to Mizo Stadium where this band used to play way back in the 80s and early 90s with the, say, what's the name of this band? Pied Pipers, Transit Crew, Edwin Hammer, and sometimes John Chibadura, right? So I used to go to watch this guy. Actually, I'm a Chikio music addict. So I feel honored right now as a grown-up chap to be working with my childhood favorite band.
You recorded one of the most successful songs during COVID-19,
Chinemazano Satan.
Can you take us through that song? I understand it's an album.
Yes, the album is entitled Chikio Culture. We are releasing, we are dropping the tracks one by one because we want to refocus the market. We want to refocus the music consumers back to Chikio music. We know there's a lot of changes over the years. There's now Zim dancehall, they call it trap, hip hop and so on. So we are trying to reintroduce and reshape Chikio music, maintaining the original flavor. Right? So during COVID time, it wasn't easy. We used to sneak into town. I will keep on using the word sneak. We used to sneak into town, into the studio. You know, everyone was under lockdown. All right, we got into the studio and we did our work. And we only managed to release it in November 2022. And since then,
the song has been blown.
It has shot over the roof.
And beyond your expectations. Were you expecting
way beyond expectation.
Wonderful. Today we are seeing the band has received some instrumentation, some support. Anything which you'd like to add, considering you are also part of the group, you've been assisting them with instruments?
As Bantu Entertainment Zimbabwe, we are particularly very, very happy, super excited, if you can say it. As you know, or as the viewers might be aware, we work with a lot of artists. We've groomed a lot of artists, and our resources are kind of limited. So the coming in of this kit, specifically for Zigzag Band, will actually benefit the whole community, right? Because now there is no longer that competition for survival from the limited resources we have in the studio. So we are saying we are happy. Zigzag Band now have their own kit.
Wonderful. Anything which you'd like to tell our viewers?
I just want to thank our French partners, Semi, for coming in to help this vision. We were working towards acquiring PA system specifically for Zigzag Band, and these guys have come in right on time and solved that problem.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
There you have heard in Zimbabwe. That was Mr. Bantuman, the music promoter of Bantu Entertainment, the music promoter from Kwekwe. Until we meet again next time, continue liking and subscribing. Thank you. May God bless you.